something amazing is going to happen to you today. Yes, I can feel it. Something amazing is going to happen to you today. So, don't move. The universe will meet you there. Here's a little story. So you can imagine that, maybe before mobile phones, and you've arranged to meet somebody somewhere, and you go, I'll meet you there at this point, and so don't move, I'll see you there. So you stand there and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting, and it doesn't come. So you're like looking around, you're starting to get a bit agitated, and you go, for goodness sake, I'm just going to go and find them. So you leave the rendezvous point, and you search and you search and you search, and you try to find it and find the person, and you can't find them, and it's just getting even more annoying. Meanwhile, your friend called the universe comes along and meets you at the rendezvous point. I mean, they were there already. They were just like, you couldn't see them because you're so busy looking in the opposite direction, you couldn't see it. And so as you leave, the universe actually arrived, but you were away off somewhere else. And so the universe is there waiting, just is, and you're nowhere to be seen. You missed the rendezvous point. And you go, well, there's no point in going back there because it wasn't there. What's the point in this? What's the point in going back there and feeling that and seeing that? And you get the idea about your goal. Your goal is the rendezvous point. But actually, it's right here, right now. That feeling of the wish fulfilled. That feeling of just, there is no goal, to be honest. I mean, I have to stop using that word. There's only here and now. And I mean, it's like about coming back home to self. When I heard the saying one time, the goal is God, I sort of thought, wow, the goal is God. What does that mean? It's like the prodigal son story, isn't it? You see, you're out there searching, and all the while, you had everything. But you don't believe that, do you? You've got all the evidence, all the stories of things not working. And you see, you think you've got problems, you think you've got blocks, and so you go looking for them. And guess what? You find them because the universe loves you so much that whatever you're looking for, you'll find. Seek and you will find. Oh, whatever it is that you want, you will find it. So if you've got an allergy, you've got all the medical proof. All the medical proof that it's there. And the universe delivers it to you. All the symptoms, medical evidence, the drug works. Oh, everything just laid out on a plate for you. You have all the evidence. Today, what's happening today is evidence of all your past thinking. So I wonder if you like it, that's absolutely fine. And some of us like just to have our little stories of things aren't working out for me. And that's fine too. Be happy in miserableness and be happy in sadness. It's okay. See, we think it's not okay, so that's where the fight comes from. You can be a millionaire and be miserable at the same time. It's not getting you anywhere. It's just the state you're in right now. What state do you want to be in? I didn't realize that you could choose it. But then we start a fight with our emotions. We start a fight with our thoughts, and we start a fight with our emotions. And, oh, God, that's exhausting again. So I sat with the thought of the goal is God. What is God? Something that never changes. Something that never moves. Something that is unconditional. Unconditional love. The planet doesn't stop when somebody dies. The planet doesn't stop because you're sad. Nobody cares. I mean, that's a great thing in itself, actually. Nobody cares. It leaves you off like, oh my God, nobody cares. Why am I even talking about this? What is God? Yep, that's what it was right there. I mean, don't believe a word I'm saying, for goodness sake. You may resonate with this, you may feel it. You're like, there's something in this. Instead of going and reading in a book, why don't you just sit and contemplate and ask yourself the question? Well, whatever question you want the answer to. And don't try and answer it. Just see what pops up. Let me tell you another story. Are you up for another wee story? Let's go again. Don't worry, we'll be finished in about 10 minutes. So, there's this beautiful deer in the forest. She's absolutely gorgeous. And she is the best hunter in the land. Oops, you had my finger there over the lens. She is the best hunter in the land. And so, the forest is so green. Like, look at it here. The forest is so green. There's gorgeous trees. There's rabbits. Everything is just blossoming and it is just absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. And the sun is shining. It's beautiful and colourful. The flowers are beautiful and colourful. And then she hears one day about a stag who is the best hunter in the land. So she goes out and she hunts him down. I'm the best hunter in the land. And she hunts him down and she hunts him down and she hunts him down and she hunts him down. She can never find him. Meanwhile, the forest has started to die and the animals have hidden. They're all scared. And the flowers, they die and everything just looks grey and bleak. And she turns around and she sees what she's done and she's like, oh my goodness. So she comes back and she tends to her forest again and to her beautiful land and her beautiful gardens, and they all start to blossom. The animals come out, the bees and the birds, everything just comes out. The flowers start to whatever the flowers do, bloom, and everything is just beautiful again. And then the stag comes to her. So, do you see what we can do in life? Do you see how we hunt things down? We're the seekers. Seeking. Is this it? 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 And it is for short term. But then it sort of stops and then we seek the next thing and we think we've got the answer in this book and this book and this book and it's short term and then it's not anymore. I think we've got the answer. It's all short term. You see, you'll never find peace in seeking. Never. Unless you do, of course. Look at these beautiful, beautiful horses. Aren't they gorgeous? Little babies. Hello, little babies. Look at them. Hello. Aren't you gorgeous? These are little racefoals. You're pretty. Aren't they pretty? There's only here and now. These horses know that. Not worried about tomorrow. Where's my dinner coming from? Oh, they're so gorgeous. Hello. Hello. Have the most fabulous day. Just be happy right here, Just like these guys. Hello. Yay. Have the most fabulous day. See ya.